music, and the best wine. Working professionals, get ready. It's the Rewine Show and Podcast.
3D in the place to be, what it look like.
It looks like it's finally fall.
Yes, we're here, and we're having a good time. Joy Gadson over in the cut.
Yeah. Hello.
What should you be doing?
Getting your wine glasses ready, getting ready for the Rewind Show. Here you go. Really?
I'm just trying to see if y'all know what it is, what's going on. Hold on.
That's what we doing?
I'm going to give y'all coops, you know what I'm saying? Bounce to this.
This guy.
All right. You remember this one?
How come I don't?
Joy Gadson. Look at Joy Gadson. Y'all look at Joy Gadson. Have no clue.
It sounds like an R. Kelly song.
From back in the day. That's when everybody... Oh, put it on 3D. 3D is like...
Right, because she is having a good time over there.
So it's called 187. Your love is a 187.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man DJ Random X.
Oh, that's who hit you to this?
Nah, he gave me a whole bunch of songs a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That was from one of his files. Listen, we want to thank you guys for joining us. If you're joining us on the Facebook or the YouTube, thank you. Checking. And for all of you guys that's checking us out on the reels and not watching the show, shame on you.
That part.
Jamming real quick and then going back to work.
Right.
Joy Gadson, we want them to do what? Come in here and chill out with us all week.
Absolutely. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe?
It's a vibe in here.
It's a vibe in here.
Yes.
All right. So, hey, you ready, 3D?
I thought we were... Oh, okay. Yes.
Hold on.
Okay, well. Hey, good people. It's your girl, D, the Divine. Welcome you to the Rewind Show, and that's my guy, Ace, over there.
Hey, listen, we want to welcome you back to the show, and we're coming from the Self-Advancement Center BU Podcasting Studio located in the Seminar Space Building, downtown Akron, Ohio.
Stand up.
For all things Ace, Miss D, and the music and all that good stuff, you can check us out on all the places you get good podcasts.
So the Rewind Show is a working professional podcast where we listen to old school music while enjoying different bottles of wine. We also have a segment called the Wine Chat that consists of the jukebox, the A&R 3 book review, the movie review, our Mars versus Venus, or our very own Joy for the Journey chat, where we discuss thoughtful topics to help our working professionals get over the midweek hump. We are music.
We that music.
Wine.
We that wine.
Good libation.
Yes,
Conversation.
Conversation.
Good conversation.
And
a good time.
Yo, Ace.
What it look like.
What we drinking?
So, I need you to, you see how I'm all in the mic like this here?
Yeah.
It's because,
No.
I'm in here, you know what I mean?
Oh,
and
Lord.
we're finishing off the bottle of Francis Coppola from last week. It was so sexy, right? Francis Coppola, it's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah. Syrah.
So it's cousin to the Syrahs for that bottom.
You say it's the cousin? It's the Syrah.
That's not Syrah. You got Syrah, a Syrah, and a Shiraz. This is a whole nother thing. Hold on.
What? Oh, well, you indulge yourself.
This is
the way you.
First of all,
let
let me tell you something. When it comes to red wine, you do know.
Do know what?
That they're supposed to be room temperature.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, a lot of people put red wine in the refrigerator. That ain't the way you're supposed to do it. We've learned that they're supposed to be in the room temperature. Rhyme cellar. Rhyme cellar. The wine cellar.
Okay.
And so so hey, you guys, we'll give you a moment to go get your wine glasses. Hold on. Go get your wine. Then you pour it up.
Oh, Lord.
Get your wine glasses ready. It's time for the weekly wine chat on the Rewind Show.
So welcome, my fellow travelers, to another segment of the Wine Chat. The Wine Chat is being brought to you by Mortar at Akron Urban League. Why should you choose the Mortar at Akron Urban League program? Because of this. You'll get practical training. You will be introduced or a part of an entrepreneurial community. You'll have funding preparation. If I could get it out, I'd be okay. You will gain visibility, and then finally, you will be part of an alumni network. So if you are interested in joining the Mortar program at the Akron Urban League, you can give them a call at area code 330-434-3101, or you can just go ahead and apply at wearemortar.com/Akron. And I'm sure Ace wants to say something about this as well.
I just so happen to know who the facilitators is going to be for this Akron.
Yes.
It's all over the place. But again, yes. Joy Gadson and myself is going to be piloting this class, and we're going to bring some of our co-workers in as subject matter experts.
All right.
Preferably the lady to my left, to your right.
Oh, hey, that would be I.
Yes. Yep. The CEO of COOs. So with that being said,
Are we ready?
listen, I'm going to take the mic real quick.
That's fine. Go
We
ahead.
got this book, right, from this lady over there,
Yes.
Joy Gadson.
Yes.
If you notice, it say Tamara on it. Did you know that? Tamara.
Yeah.
It's in my first name.
Yeah, that's the government.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to be able to, have me, this spurred a moment, but it just hit me. Because we didn't actually talk to you about the book before we
Oh.
jump in it.
Okay.
So, just, I give you a minute to think of 2 questions you want to ask her about the book. I'm going to ask you right off the bat. What made you decide to write a book? And then this way.
So I never really, to answer your question, I never really set out to write a book. What happened was I had transitioned from one job to another, lost that job, and I said, I am going to write and encourage friends and family. What I didn't realize that my encouraging them was actually encouraging me. And so my sister, Lisa, shout out to my sister, Lisa. Hey, girl, hey. She was one of the people who would receive the text messages I was sending every morning. And she said, this needs to be a book. And so she's the one who decided that this needed to be a book. And because she believed in Joy for the Journey so much, she actually put her money up and published the book. So the book is published by my sister, her publishing company, Not Really Random Publishing. And yeah, so that's how Joy for the Journey kind of started.
All right.
And you go ahead, you get one and I come back and then read.
Oh, I was listening to her answer, so I wasn't even.
So what was your writing process like for this book?
My writing process was simple. I would get up first thing in the morning, and whatever was on my heart and whatever was on my mind is what I would write. And so then my sister, like I said, she decided that this needed to be a book. We went back and picked probably about 90 different passages or thoughts, and then I would expand them out. So that was kind of like the writing process. Like I said, it was not supposed to be a book, but I'm very glad that it is.
So people that know you probably know that you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and speak into your phone.
I do.
And create these inspirational moments, these motivational moments. And so with that being said, who do you believe is the core audience for this? And I know, you can't just say everybody, right? Because, there's somebody specific. There's people in mind that you think of, whether it's, entrepreneurs, people on a spiritual journey, or it could be a number of things. But in your mind, in your gut, who was you thinking about that benefit from this type of book? Again, if you don't know, this is 90 days of inspiration and motivation. It feels churchy sometimes. It feels motivational sometimes. It feels entrepreneurial sometimes. It feels relational sometimes, like a relationship. It seems like a little bit of everything. So who you got in your mind and your gut who would benefit the most from it?
That is I don't think I've ever been asked that question before. That's a really good question. In my mind and my gut, I will first of all say anyone who needs to be motivated, anyone who is looking to be inspired. I will say this. I know that there are a lot of motivational speakers out there, and a lot of them are faith-based. I will say, yes, I absolutely do believe in God, and I grew up in the church. Most of my friends know that. But I wanted to write a book. When we decided to write a book, I wanted to write a book that was able to encompass and reach any and everybody who needed to be inspired, who wanted to be motivated. My goal is just to drop drop nuggets, right? And then hopefully later on, those nuggets will grow into seeds and bloom.
All right.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So let's jump into it. What you got?
All right. So this week's Joy for the Journey moment is, if you have the book, we're on page number 57 called Mad for What?
What you mad at?
And so where this came from is my nephew, Malcolm. At the time, I think I wrote this, he was like 8 or 9 years old. And whenever I would see him, he would come in the room with his face all balled up. And I would always ask him, what you mad at? And so by the time he could articulate what he was mad at, I found out he was never really mad at me. He was just mad at the circumstance, at the situation. So that is what we're going to talk about today. What you're mad at, because sometimes the person that we need to make peace with is ourselves. So that's where we're going to start at. So here's the first question. When you hear what you're mad at, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Is somebody asking me that? Or
Oh, yeah, that was my question.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying it's somebody.
Yes, it's somebody
at
yes,
work asking me that.
Yeah, what you mad at? Like you walk in the room, your face balled up, whatever it is. What you mad at?
I don't know, man. Now, if I'm really mad, first thing I'm on some mind your business. You know what I mean? If I'm really upset.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the first thing. But then, if not, the next thing I'm thinking like, yo, don't be putting your insecurities or your stuff on me. You know what I mean? I might not be upset, but that's the first two things I think about. 3D, what you thinking?
When somebody asks me what I'm mad at, I think usually my initial reaction is you took my kindness for weakness. You know, you thought that, dang, I can't say it that way. You thought that things were sweet. You know what I mean? Like because we were cool, or because I'm humble, or I come across nice and I don't spark confrontation. You know, you took that for granted and you tried to play me. So that's usually what I'm mad at.
Sorry, excuse me. That's interesting that people, I just had a situation earlier and I decided I'm no longer taking the high road. I'm tired of being angry. I'm no longer taking that high road. I'm about to get in the mud with y'all this particular time. I'm gonna get in the mud with y'all. So when I thought about that, I thought about how my anger was towards the situation, right? So when you are faced with those angry times, what are some of the things that we can tell ourselves so that we take ourselves out of being angry? I hope that made sense.
Yeah.
You want to
talk
go
down.
that?
Yeah.
You know what? I think what I've been learning is that my light is brighter than what I thought it was. So in that, you know, some of my frustration is just based on me not viewing myself from the highest standpoint that I should. Like, you know, whenever I get into it, you know, or I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, but I'm just Dania, you know, like that. But just Dania is dope in real life. So stop, you know what I mean? Like looking at it that way. So yeah, that's usually what I have to remind myself of who I am. And then the things that they did that make me mad, it makes sense now. Yeah.
I do a bit of preventive maintenance, right? So when I get up in the morning, I assume there's going to be two things that piss me off.
Okay.
Or two things that are BS. And I don't know if it's a person or a situation, but I give you two, right? And I can, you know, block them. I can do whatever, right? So when I get up, I'm expecting two things. So most of the time I never see three. So it don't get me mad. Now my thing is, it sucks if I leave the house and the queen done took one out.
Right.
Or the kids done took one, or somebody caught me with it before I could even land. But yeah, so I do that so I won't have to be in the space of talking myself down. Now I've been doing real well to where it don't eclipse that, because I'm expecting it. Like I expect, and you don't know who I'm talking about. Not to get all spiritual, I'm talking about the spirit of bullshit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was trying not to say that, but I
need
need you
this.
to feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The spirit of bullshit, right? I'm trying to understand. I mean, not understand. I understand that the spirit of bullshit can be with 3D.
Right.
It could be with my son, and you don't know you're doing it because it's the spirit of it, right? And so I'm, you know, in the middle of it, saying if it's 3D, I'm looking at her, she just going off on me, you know, and I'm like, She got that spirit on her today. I don't take it to heart.
Right.
So as working professional,
But if you're number 3, I might lose off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as working professionals, what is something that you think we can do when we run across somebody that has that spirit of BS on them? Like, so that way we don't take on their spirit.
I know for me, like I said, I try to give you 2 of them. But then if that person is, and some people ain't doing the practice the way I'm doing it, I think what you can do is recognize it at the point that, and we say it, man, he on some BS, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We say it right there. We go call our homeboy or homegirl while she in the car trying to drive.
Right.
I call you and be like, this dude don't. And then usually the person on the other side that you've designated as like the workday girlfriend or the workday cousin or the person you can talk to 9 to 5, they ain't gonna say, well, you need to leave that job. They gonna call him Tap Dancing Tommy or whatever. They gonna let you know. They gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah.
If it's true, something you did or whatever, they're gonna tell you. But I guess what I'm saying is reaching out to somebody that's designated during your work day, and sometimes it might not be your wife because she ain't in the same grind. Sometimes it might not be your partner. It could be your partners. That's what I would say.
Okay.
What you got, Miss 3D?
So for me, it's music. It's music. I got that. Music is my fail safe no matter what. If I find myself in a, I have a whole playlist geared towards that just expeditiously, like it does it for me. And now the way Apple Music has done this mix, now Apple Music is trying to be a DJ.
Yeah, man.
Where they cut a song short and then they blend in another one, and it's like and I was like, like that was like one of the best things they could have did.
And I don't like it, but I will say that I do like the year in review that Apple gives you. I know we get off separate, but they give you a year in review of all of the songs that you've listened to, and they'll curate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I'll have to show you when we're done.
Oh,
Yeah, they do it. It'll come in about November.
Oh yeah. See, I have a playlist that I have playlists for different things.
Yeah.
So everything that's on that playlist is a banger to me.
Yeah.
So when they start woven it, I'm like, what?
They manipulate your playlist?
Yes. So the playlist that I have.
Wait, what do you do to
So
make
We'll
it do
show you
that?
when we get offline. Let me finish this real quick.
Yeah.
So going back to what Miss 3D said about using her playlist, Ace, talk to us a little bit about some of the tools that we can use when we're feeling mad, anxious, or angry from a professional standpoint.
Walking away, number 1. Before you can even walk away, recognize that you're getting angry. Right? Meditate. Going for a walk. Being able to reach out and talk to someone that you designated, like I said earlier. I think most importantly, and of course music, but I think most importantly is identifying that you are angry and understand that's a feeling, right? And then you don't have to be married to the anger. Here, listen, at work, you really have to piss me off to make me angry at work. I could be frustrated, but if I'm angry, I gave you too much power at work. Yeah. Right? I could be angry in here. I could be angry at home. I could be angry in a studio, but I'm not going to be angry at somebody's work. Again, 3D, I'm not talking about my business. Right. I'm talking about me going to punch a clock. Right. Because at the end of the day, I'm there to punch a clock and do a job. So all the things I mentioned can help you. But number 1 thing I think, Joy Gadson, is identifying when you're mad, what you're mad at, and being understanding that you don't have to be married to that anger at that point.
So then
I deserve a soul clap.
You do deserve a soul clap. So here, I'm going to throw this out to either one of you off of what Ace said. Then how do we transition from I'm mad at myself to now I'm giving myself grace?
I don't know if I'm ever mad at myself.
I've been mad at myself
because
listen, sometimes you give people too many chances. So for you, I can't even say that because even though you've been married, it's still been, you know what I'm saying, the definition of I feel like a herb.
That's frustrating. I don't know if
right.
I'm mad,
okay. So tomato, right? So some people will not use the word mad because they're like, only dogs get mad. So I'm not gonna be. That's not a term that you know what I mean.
No, I get mad. My brother makes me mad. My sisters make me mad.
Yeah.
I'm more.
Yeah.
That part. Yo, wait a minute. Stop it. What you didn't do is say permission for you to think differently. Cause I got some touche.
Okay.
I love it when I can talk through it, and she just walked me into that room of.
She backed you all the way up in
She
there.
did. I was trying to get out of it.
She opened the door. She sat you down on the couch.
I guess I got you.
She did all the things.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. So as you were saying.
So as I was saying when do you transition? I'm going to ask you this question. When do you transition from I'm mad at myself to now I'm giving myself grace?
So for me, I don't let up on me.
Okay.
So I don't know. Someone else has to tell me to give myself grace. Like I don't have that internal thermostat, if you will. And I think it's more so because I'm a business owner. So everything is, you know what I mean, like here with me, because it's like I gotta hunt and kill it to eat it. So I look at it totally different. So it's like it's somebody else waving a white flag like, yo, time out, chill out, you know, you being too hard on yourself like that, because I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. And I guess somebody else grace is different. But for me, like I'm harder on me, I think, than anybody else.
What you got?
I don't know if I'm that hard on myself.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe I can just extend it this way.
Yeah.
I'm on some old conscious choices, not rigid rules.
Okay.
Right. And so with that, I mean, if I miss a day at the gym, I just miss a day.
Yeah.
But I try not to miss. I try to be disciplined so I don't miss that.
Right.
Right. But if I flunk, for example, I was talking to a gentleman the other day, and he did something that he didn't want to do, right?
Yeah.
And I think you know what I'm talking about, relational speaking. And he's just upset. He's shooting himself and just killing himself, ready to jump off a bridge. I can't believe I did that. And then so we spoke about it, and I'm like, well, you know, first of all, why are you mad? You're not married. You're not, you know, you know. And he said, I just met this one girl though. I'm like, I don't see the mad. I mean, it's grace. To me, in a relationship, the rigid rules apply more than when you're not in. It's just conscious choices. So if you slept with somebody, let's just say that's what it was, but you didn't want to, but you're not hurting nobody. You ain't in there. You just you're letting yourself down. Now you're mad at yourself. That's when the grace come in. You know, you have to let certain stuff go because you let yourself down. Yeah. But then you get back up tomorrow and get back on it because it's not. It's about progress, not perfection.
I think what you're talking about is normalizing being honest about moments of self-frustration and not being shameful with those those moments of self-frustration, because we've all been there. Right. Yeah. We have all.
I wish you would have just said that, so I don't have to put my man's business out there.
I mean, I
was going with the question. It was a question, and then you just kind of threw it in there.
What was you saying, 3D?
Yeah. Oh no, I was saying, like for me though, I do think that there's a fine line between that, right? Because sometimes we can consistently judge others by their actions, but judge ourselves by our intentions. And so then
say that again.
So we judge others by their actions, but we judge ourselves by our intentions.
Did you make that up? Did you just pull it up just now?
I don't remember where I got that from, but I know it's not mine. I'm not gonna take credit for it. I'm not gonna take credit for it. I got that from somebody. I don't remember where I got it from. But
as soon as she said she got it, somebody's gonna tag him.
Right.
That was mine. That was mine. Yeah. No.
That's Les Brown. That's
Brown. Right. So it was in a book that I read, and when I was thinking about it, I was like, wow, you know, that makes sense because we can rationalize away our poor behavior. So there's got to be a fine line there. Like when you say, like with your guy, you know what I mean? Like he might have made a promise to himself to keep his body count down so that when he met that one, the residue wasn't there.
Oh,
he said
so he's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So he could be mad at himself, but it's like, dang, now I done met her. Me and her get the vibin, and then we end up sleeping together. I could unintentionally deposit something from Fufu,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even supposed to go there.
Yeah.
So
I also give you. It could have been a situation of like, you know, he made a promise to himself and he flunked it.
Right.
So now he's kicking himself and he's mad, which is
Yeah.
Thanks for explaining that, because I'm sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
But then at some point, when do you give yourself grace? Part the
Right,
question.
right.
I was trying to say, hey, for me, just on and let's be honest, I've been married for 25 years, man. I'm looking at it like, hey, I even told the dude, no, it was no hurt, no foul. You just met this chick, but he was trying to tell me I'm letting myself down.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say, ain't no foul. In so many words, you can let yourself go, but if
Yeah.
I guess it'd be like me eating potatoes right now. I will be hurt.
Yeah.
Like, because I've got January 30th of 2024, no potatoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So before I ask Ace to read today's passage out of the book, I'm going to ask this one last question.
You would do that when I'm suffering this migraine.
I'm sorry. If you could talk to the younger version of yourself and give the younger version of yourself advice about being mad and being angry, what would that look like to you?
This is easy, man. You're going to love again. My uncle told me that, right? When I was married to Umfufu.
Yeah.
And I was mad. I was mad at myself at that point. I was upset, frustrated. Yeah. And he said, hey, guess what, man? This emotion is going to go over, and then you're going to sign back up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sign back up. Because what it was love. And what my interpretation was, it allowed that stuff to happen. So, yeah, I would tell myself, hey, man, don't hold on to it as much.
Yeah. Right?
Let it go, because it's coming again.
Yes.
How you dealing with it?
And better the next time around.
Yeah.
What you got, Miss 3D?
Ask the question again, because
you was all in his question, huh?
Yeah. No, I mean, just listening to his answer. I'm just processing.
So the question was, if you could have a conversation with your younger self about being angry and mad and not blaming and giving yourself grace, what would that conversation look like to you?
It would be more along the lines of, you are that chick. Like, you are that chick. Like, so stop. You know what I mean? I found myself frustrated in situations, not understanding why I was being treated a certain way. But they saw something in me that I didn't see in me, so I didn't understand. So in that, I was mad, because I'm like, dang, I was down for them, and I was this and I was that. Like, no, just listen, wash your hands of it. You know what I mean? Because just because you sown the seed here, you reap the harvest over there. It's not always going to reap where you planted it at. So just let it go. Just like when somebody asks to borrow money. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they really going to do what they said they was going to do with it. You can't get mad. Like, dang, I shouldn't even gave it to you. No, I released it with the right intentions.
And so whatever they used it for,
everything else is on you.
Unless it's over $40.
You know what?
You know what?
You know what we can get for $40 these
you know
days?
what I'm just saying.
But a bottle of wine. Anyway.
right.
Ace, I'm going to ask you to read today's passage before I do some closing remarks.
This is from the Joy for the Journey, 90 Days of Inspiration, page 57. Mad for what? What you mad at? Is the question I asked my 5-year-old great nephew when he becomes so frustrated, words seem to escape him. The question is designed to provide him an opportunity to breathe, become calm, and find the words to articulate his anger. What I find most interesting is that when he finally can articulate his rage, he is not angry by another person or situation. He is angry with himself. Here's the question for today. Have you ever been angry, not at a situation, but yourself, for allowing someone or something to get you out your hookup, right? Get you out your character. Here's the challenge for today. When you begin to feel yourself stepping away from who you are, simply ask yourself, what you mad at? Often, we hold on to and carry disappointment, resentment, and anger that was never ours to begin with. Release it. You will be much better for it.
All right.
That sounds like one of them 2 and 2s.
Yeah.
So that is our wine chat for today. Again, our wine chat was being brought to you by Mortar at the Akron Urban League. If you would like more information on how to apply for the program or to apply for the program, you can contact the Urban League at area code 330-434-3101, or you can just go ahead and apply at wearemortar.com/Akron. And guess what, ASAP?
What it look like?
It is over to you.
Helping you get over the midweek hump. It's the weekly playlist on the Rewine Show.
All right, so this is a weekly playlist curated by 3D herself to do what? Help you get over the
midweek hump.
What you got?
All right, y'all. So, every now and again, I throw a hook and do some gospel.
Oh, let's go.
So these are 4 of my songs that I really like. That is just the beat. Just when we were talking about the playlists and the things and so. Want to hear it?
Here it go.
Here it go.
This is a gospel song?
Yeah.
It sound like Digital Underground.
Woke up this morning, I got up and prayed.
What?
I'm thanking the Lord for another good day. I kept it simple, no need to explain. Yeah. The devil thought he had me, I got away. Yeah. Don't it feel good when you've been in his presence? Yeah. Walking with him ain't no second guessing. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink wine to the gospel music.
Communion.
Hey, he turned water into wine. Feeling it.
Yeah.
Who is this? Oh, I know you're going to tell us afterwards.
Okay, go ahead. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Mercy, know it so well. Could've wrote this from a cold cell. Now I'm praying on the floor of my hotel. Riding on the devil, taking no L's. They said don't do it cause it won't sell. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. God say gold and it won't fail. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. What did you think? I run dry when my supply is the king. I run high, deny and sign with the beast. I wouldn't ride or die for what I
Hey, look at 3D, man. Look at her. You can't tell her she don't be in the zone.
It's music.
I could get by and still I provide for my seed. Never having to feed yours and mine wouldn't be. Real one, play it for a hater. All day, rub it in their face like makeup. Hit the block with the rock like a layup.
Rewine music mix with ASAPs and 3D.
Ready for the next one?
Let's go.
2 up, 2 down. It's just the beginning. Hey, this is a miracle. Yeah, this is a miracle. Yeah. Made it through all the tears, all the pain, through the years. Ay, and this is a miracle. Ay, yeah, I'm trying not to lose my mind. Eyes in the rear view all the time. See police for my life on the line. Instincts make me wanna just run. I'm trying to make it home to the moms. Trying to praise God with the rhymes. Running light, ain't no need for a gun. One bad move and I'm done. Trying to keep calling me. Yeah, she adoring me. I don't wanna fall, but yeah, you a dog, but please do not talk to me. Yeah, I think about everything I did in life. I ain't got love left and I ain't even right. A lot of things hard, but he saved my life and I'm still right here. I'm praise on sight, yeah.
Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Last but not least.
They wasn't expecting this one, man. Let me testify. Come on. I see kids wilding out, they pops is out. I see it like a flashback, that empty light. Now in Christ, I
That beat
finally
is
got
dope.
my dad back. God was that he snatched me.
Hey, why don't you share some of this with me, girl? You know I've been on my God body.
Taught me that a selfish view.
Oh yeah, I'll send you the whole playlist.
Yeah.
Struggle to and living past that.
That sound like Scarface done got saved right there.
So, and that's what I said. So I was like, when people try to say that Christian music, like it's all.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I thought it was.
No, it's
I ain't
not.
talking about the hip hop. I'm talking about.
Just in general, but I can tell you that it's definitely moving and encompassing everybody's belief and everybody, everybody, what everybody likes.
Let's go. Yeah. No, because, even listening to reggae more the last year or so, I realized those are like gospel music for rosters. But
Yeah.
there's some real, there's a guy named Mortimer. There's a song on there that's so beautiful, man.
Yeah, you've told us about we've listened to that song
Yeah.
before during the
Yeah.
jukebox. Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right. So that's our playlist for the week. We've got Woke Up This Morning by Nathan Davis Jr., No L's by Bizzo and Miles Minnick, Miracle by Aaron Cole, and Thank You by Tadashi.
Oh, and I like Tadashi.
Yes.
I do like Tadashi. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Let's go.
From The Color Purple to Friday and Love and Basketball, it's the movie pick of the week.
So I'm going back. Way back. Back in the time.
Time to go back.
Yeah.
Way back. Back in the time.
All right, I'm gonna read this off. The first one to get this throwback movie, y'all could just say it out loud because this is an easy one. Okay, you ready for this?
Okay.
After being fired from her job as a bank teller.
Set it off.
Ooh.
There it is.
Dang, she done beat 3D at something
Oh,
on a movie. You got
That's
you got
because
this
3D was over there doing
on
something.
the phone.
Trying to send the
Yep,
playlist.
look it up. So we're talking about set it off. So the question I had was, I saw it on Facebook today, and it was Queen Latifah.
Oh, a new one like 2026?
Nah, it was Queen Latifah, Ice-T in New Jack City. Queen Latifah and Set It Off. Ice-T in New Jack City. Will Smith in iRobot.
Okay.
And LL Cool J in Into Deep.
Okay.
Which rapper turned actor killed it the most?
Give me my choices one more time.
Queen Latifah and Set It Off.
Okay.
LL Cool J in Too Deep. Will Smith, iRobot, Ice-T in New Jack City. I had Queen Latifah.
I'm going with Dana Owens. I'm going with Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah. Okay. Ugh. I don't know. See, I couldn't stand LL Cool J in that movie.
That means
And
he
I
did
feel,
good.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like if I like you as an artist and you alter my thought process in the role that you played, and then I gotta go
But he
there.
did good in that movie.
He did
good.
But I didn't like you though. I'm the God, Jay Reed.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
And there was one from Akron, right? One of the cats was from Akron.
Listen. Omar Epps was from Akron. He talking about some Akron.
Yeah.
That no is Akron.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Where can you see this movie at? Tell us about it.
Tell you about the movie first. After being fired from her job as a bank teller, Frankie, played by Vivica Fox, begins working at a janitorial service with her friends Tyshawn, played by Kimberly Elise, the single mother, Clea, played by Queen Latifah, and a boisterous lesbian, and Stoney, played by Jada Pinkett, who is dealing with the recent death of her brother. These women are struggling with their finances, so they decide to start robbing banks. At first, the group is successful, but soon they attract the attention of an obsessive detective.
Yeah, man. I want to see this again because it was some great acting, but Queen Latifah's girlfriend in that one. Oh my God. Nobody. Okay, no, she was dope.
I mean, you supposed to, yeah.
Right. So you asked where you can watch the movie.
Yes,
you can
yes.
watch the movie on Apple TV if
Okay.
you have an Apple TV subscription. You can also watch it on the Netflix.
That's on Netflix.
You can see it on Netflix as well as IMDb and all of the other places that give you good streaming services.
All right.
That's our show.
All right.
That's our show. So, I want to thank everybody for joining us. You want to read those picks?
Sure, I will read the picks again. So we have the Steelers and Bengals. I have the Bengals. Ace has the Steelers. Miss 3D has the Steelers. The Patriots and Titans. Ace and I have the Patriots. Miss 3D has the Titans. The Dolphins and Browns. I went with the Dolphins. Them two over there with the Browns. And then finally the Commanders and Cowboys. Myself and Miss 3D went with the Commanders. Ace went with the Cowboys. And I forgot to tell the people where they could purchase the book.
Yes.
You can purchase the book online at joyforjourney.com, or if you want a physical copy in your hand, you can always pick up a copy.
If you're in
Akron.
Yeah.
You can pick up a copy at Joyful Interactions, which is located on West Market Street, and you can also purchase it on Amazon.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
and on a good day, you can meet me and 3D in the valley, 2 for $5. We selling those hot
Not out the
bootlegs.
trunk. Not out the trunk.
Give us a 2 and 2, 3D.
CDs and movies. Got these CDs and movies. Pay attention to your body, right? So I need you to know your stopping point, your breaking point, your being on the brink of burnout. I need you to recognize that sooner rather than later. Pause before the crash out pauses you.
Say it again.
Pause before the crash out pauses you.
That's our show, man. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
Check out the BU Podcasting community at BUpodcasting.com.